Hi, welcome to Dynamic Looming. Today I'm going to show you how to make a waterfall bracelet. This bracelet is the easiest bracelet you can make using your full loom. You're going to need 3 colors and about 50 bands. You're also going to need either an S-clip or a C-clip, your loom, and your hook. Now let's get started. So I'm going to be using green as the green I have over here on the sides, orange as the orange I have here in the middle, and yellow as the pink I have on the side, on the very side. So you want to make sure your loom is set up right, and if you just got a new one, then it's gonna be right. But if you've been playing around with it, then you want to make sure that your middle peg is one out than your 2 side pegs. You want to put your loom down with your arrow facing away from you. The red arrow over here should be facing away. Now you want to take your side color, so the green over here, you want to take that color and just start placing it on the sides. So the way you're going to do that is bottom peg and 1 forward, and then second peg, 1 forward, third peg, 1 forward. And you just keep on doing this until you reach the very end of your loom. You want to make sure if your bands are up high that you keep on pushing them down so you have room for more bands. Just keep on doing this till you reach the very end. And remember to keep your arrow pointing away from you. So I'm done with one side. I put it all. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Don't do the middle yet, just the other side. So, arrow still pointing away. You just want to keep on doing this. Make sure you're using the same color as you used for this side. Once again, you want to do it till the very end. So, just like that. Now you want to make sure you push your bands down a bit so you have room for other bands. And now we're going to do our middle. So, this one over here, mine's going to be orange. And you basically just want to do the same thing you did on the sides. Start on the first peg, reach to the second, and do the second peg, and reach to the third. Just keep on doing this until you reach the very end again. And once again, make sure you're pushing your bands down. You can do this at the very end too. So, I have them down to the very end, and I'm just going to push down. So now you're going to turn your loom around like this, and you're going to put on the band that you want for the side pink over here. I'm going to use a yellow, so you want to stretch across and up like this, then across and up. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that the red arrow is now pointing towards you. So when we're doing the orange and the green, the arrow is pointing away from us. But now when we're doing the yellow, the arrow is supposed to be pointing towards us. So on, stretch up. On, maybe I'm just flinged somewhere. So on, stretch up. on, stitch up. You just want to keep on doing this until you're almost at the end. We're not going to go to the very end this time. And make sure your things aren't overlapping. None of my triangles are overlapping. So now I'm almost at the end. So we go here, put it on, and make sure you do, and stretch up. And make sure you do not do the very last three. We're going to be needing those later. So now we have it all placed. We just want to take our hook now and make sure the arrow is still pointing towards you. So the arrow is still pointing towards you. And you want to go in. So you go inside the yellow, grab the green, and put on the next back forward. Like that. Then you go inside the yellow, inside the green, pull up, and stretch forward. Just want to keep on doing that until you reach the very end. It's just like how you would loop a single chain when you do it on the loom. So, last one, go in, reach it, and put it on, just like that. Now, you don't want to do the middle quite yet, first you want to do the other side. So you go inside the yellow, take the green, and stretch it forward. It's going to be a little loose, but that's okay. You want to do it basically as the same way you did it on the other side. And once again, you want to go till the very end. Make sure you don't go inside the yellow when you do this. Leave your green band on top. So, to the very end. And now we're going to do the middle. So, in the middle, we don't need to go inside anything for the first one, just up and over. Just like that. The middle should be a bit easier since you don't have to go inside as much. And you want to do this to the very end as well. So very end. So right now your loom should look something like this. Now you want to go back to your side and take the two bands that are over here. And now this part would be easier to do with your fingers. You just want to lift the two bands off the hook, off the peg, and put them on the center one. Like this. My orange band went up over here, and that's okay. The order doesn't really matter for these. You want to do the same on the other side. Take them off and put them down. Just like that. Now, you want to take the band that you make the triangles with. For me, that's going to be yellow. And you want to take it, make sure it's not twisted. And this time you're going to take your hook and you're going to go inside all of these bands in the center. Just like that. And this is a fairly common thing you do in most places involving the whole loom. You just go inside, take your yellow band, put it on the hook, and bring it through like that. And then the other end goes on as well. So now I'm going to put a clip on it. And you don't have to do this part since we're going to take the clip off later. But for me it's easier if you do. So I'm going to do it. And now you just want to take your bracelet off the loom. Make sure you go slow so your bands don't break. And just take it off. You can do this with your hook too, but I prefer to do it with my hands. If you notice something strange, it's probably okay. The bracelet looks a bit weird when you're first taking it out the loom. And you want to make sure you're not just going side by side. Like I'm going to do don't just do the whole green side and then the whole green side. You want to make sure you're actually doing it like cross, like that. Or else your bands are going to stretch too much and then they're going to break. So just take the whole thing off the hook. And at the end, you don't have to put a clip on here since this is already secured. Because this is kind of like a gap band. So now my bracelet is off. It should be looking something like this. And this is my end. And now you're going to just attach the clip here if you haven't already done that. And attach a clip here. Now, if you do that and you think this isn't long enough for your wrist, then you can add an extension. And how you do that is, you will remove the clip. Let's put the back on and remove it. And so I have it on like this, and it's just like making a normal single chain. So now what you can do is you can take it off and put half of the band on one finger, half the band on the other. But what I like to do is you take a band and you hook it in like that. So then you put the next on your fingers, take your band, hold it in half, and hook it in like that. That just makes it easier. You can also do it on your hook if you know how to do that. Any way works, as long as it's just single chain. So once you think the extension is long enough for you, you want to last band and just take your clip and hook it on. Make sure you're grabbing both bands. There. And now, same on the other side. Hook it on. And this is only going to be one band, and that's okay. So, hook it on, just like that. I hope you like your bracelet, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!